So it's finally our vacation and we chose to go to Venice this time. Yeah. So 2 hours have passed and we are here in Salzburg now for already like an hour. We could not get any sleep and I don't really think we will. So we're in this compartment now. Thanks God there is nobody else with us. But we're trying to find a position to sleep here and simply there is no way. And now there's some guy having a really big argument.
We're not fucking freaking out. Yeah, but we have the reservation for here and they don't let us go in the fucking marketing.
I don't know how I'm gonna make it. 6 hours to go. Good morning. I think at the end we actually could fall asleep, but we slept, I don't know, 1 hour, 2 hours. We're gonna reach in about 30 minutes and we're not excited.
Got the feeling in your bones, make you feel right at home. Honey, does it well, keep me dancing till I'm dead.
We finally made it! Gosh, look, all of our tiredness from this journey was just gone when we saw this view. You go out of the train station and you have this awesome view here. It's a different world, man. Totally feels like a movie.
Ain't looking back, ain't looking.
So the hotel is fully booked. Unfortunately, we could not check in early, but we're gonna be able to check in at midday. We're just gonna leave our stuff here, change our clothes, and go back to the city.
Wherever it goes, as long as you're with me, I feel at home. Can you tell me why? 'Cause I wanna know. As long as you're with me, I feel at home. Yeah, I wave goodbye to my old life. Been reaching for some new heights.
Francisca stops in every single store with a leather purses.
I'm a lady of manner.
They're extremely cheap though. I don't know how good of a quality they have. It's
Of
super
course.
cheap, like 15 euros for a true
Italian
leather.
is the best. It's well known, so how can you resist?
Life gets the best of me, I don't know what to do. I'm still ahead of me.
Amazing. Okay, let's remember this place. Oh my gosh, this is so creamy. This looks pretty good. Awesome. I love
Which
this
one
stuff.
is this one?
Pistachio.
Awesome.
Favorite.
We just found the perfect place. We found this really tiny alley that leads towards the Grand Canal, and there was nobody here. Just us. It was like, "Yeah, man, we're gonna spend here a long time just watching the boats around." But then, of course, when somebody goes, the rest goes together, and then there's a bunch of people now here. But I mean, it's Venice, right? You can never find somewhere to be alone, unfortunately. It's so special. This place is amazing, really. I could just sit here for the entire day just watching the boats around. Such a unique place, you know?
I'm blown away.
So finally could get the room and it's amazing. We loved it so much. So entering the room, you have the bed right here and you have a very nice wardrobe, quite spacious actually. And I think we got an upgraded room as well because we have views from both the Ghetto Novo, which is the area where we are, and the canal right beside it. So the view is really amazing. And then we got a small TV, we have a kettle as well, electric kettle, and the bathroom, which looks pretty modern. I was definitely not expecting it to be so nice. Even a bathtub. I couldn't ask for a better room, really. Really recommended. So now we're gonna get a shower, rest a little bit because we're really tired from the trip yet. And then come back to the city because we haven't managed yet to go to St. Mark's Square. We went to this to the area, but we did not find it. We got lost many times, and we said, you know, we're so tired. Let's go back and rest a little bit before we go back there. So, how is it, the pizza? Which one you got? Tell us.
I think prosciutto, mushrooms, and cheese. It's good. It's really good, but not the best I ever had.
I was supposed to get a margherita, but there's not much cheese on mine. The taste is good though, so quite happy actually. You guys like olive oil on pizza as well? Because you love it. So, our final verdict of this pizza is not worth it. It's €4.20. It's a pretty big slice, but it's not really tasty, you know, like...
It looks better actually.
It looks a lot
much better.
It looks really good.
But we were really hungry, so what do you do, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're satisfied with the size of it at least, so we're not hungry anymore, but not sure if I recommend this place. Finally, we are in Piazza San Marco. Finally, after 5 hours here already or more. And this place is really beautiful. Wow, it's so impressive. Check this.
Don't tell me what I gotta do. Understand that I'm the truth. I ain't really got a lot to lose. That's why I fuck with you. Now I'm not really one for attention. Shine a light through a prism full spectrum. Pull the curtains back, you in my dimension. Lay back and just forget the picture. People never make it.
So what have you ordered?
Creamy cut with polenta. Interesting. No idea how it will turn out.
We're deeply disappointed with our food. It was very expensive. I think it was 16 my plate and 14 Francisca's. But it was nothing like what we were expecting, so she ordered a creamed codfish with polenta, and we thought it was like a fried cod with some cream on top and then like fried polenta, and it was completely different. So as you guys saw, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I don't know, it was kind of weird. And my ravioli, it was okay, but so small. There were like 5 raviolis.
I thought he's kidding when he brought the plate.
We were kind of shocked when he
I
brought the
was
plate.
really shocked.
Okay, let's talk about the day ticket of the Vaporetto boats here. They cost 20 euros, right? And it does make sense if you are going to Murano and Burano, because you need one ticket to go from Venezia to Murano, and then another one to go to Burano, and another one to come back to Venezia. And each ticket would cost you 7 something, so times 3, 21 something. So it makes sense, right? You pay 20 and you get a day ticket. But if you're not doing this trip and you're just buying to get around in town, I don't know if it's really worth it. These boats are so slow. My gosh, it took us to go like half of the Grand Canal, probably, I don't know, 35 minutes or so, and we could do the whole thing in 20 minutes on foot. So I'm not sure if it's worth it as a mean of transportation unless you really cannot walk.
I got an appetite, let's bake ourselves a treat. What you've been mixing, serve it up the way you please. I love the way you shake, you stir, you heat, you squeeze. So thick, push up and butter me.
only thing left that we had to do today was to go to the Basilica, and we woke up quite early to go there, and we arrived at 9:45 and they opened at 9:30. There was already what we thought was a long queue, so it was going about midway to Palazzo Duncale, and we thought it was going to take 40 minutes or 1 hour or so, but at the end it was quite fast. It just took us about 17 minutes to get to the Basilica, which we thought it was for free, but actually you have to pay €3 per person to enter, which is fine, of course. So the question is Venice overrated? And I definitely think it's not overrated. We had a really good time here. We had one of the best moments, best memories that we'll carry forever. So I definitely recommend you to come here. There's a lot to do. You can spend 2 days like us here, or 2.5 days, and you can basically see everything from outside. But if you want to enter the buildings and the museums, you can spend a really long time here. 5 days is probably not enough to see everything. Anyway, so we have to go back to our hotel and pack our stuff to go to our next location, which is Lido degli Solo, which is a beach near to Venice, and we're really looking forward to go there.
And that's sweet on me.